Marcus Murray.
This is Marcus Murray, no relationship to Keith. See, Keith had the A in his name. This Murray E. You asking who am I? Well, it don't make a difference. I was a career accountant, now I Uber and I'm lifting. What's up, everybody? This is Jeff, once again with the MicDrop Barbecue. And I got another story. The Manny and Finny saga continues, but we're going to take it in a different direction. We're seeing what's going on online. Everybody's doing something that's going in the same direction it was going to cause what happened. So this video will take it in a different direction, and I kind of hope you enjoy it. For one, many of us don't have a side. We don't have a dog in the fight. We're coming to grips with understanding what happened, how the situation even come to be, which is by listening to everybody who's been following Finny, who's been following Manny and Julie. We're listening to everybody to see how things came to be. Because of that, we don't have a dog in the fight. We were never Team Manny. We were never Team Finny. Even to this day, we can't be Team Manny or Team Finny because that would be jumping on the bandwagon of a dead person or somebody in prison. Therefore, we're just listening. We are observers, and we're giving people a platform at a point where the two main platforms that disappeared are no longer there. So you have all of these people over the internet right now clicking on thumbnails that are talking about Finny, clicking on thumbnails talking about Manny, looking for a place where they can release their tension, where they can release their anxiety about the two people who they once called friends and the two people who once called each other friends. So my channel is, I go over a lot of legal things a lot. I have a lot of debate and discussion. I don't really get into the nuances of trying to challenge people or call people out or call people names to try to attack people. But there's a few people from Finny's channel I've blocked and a few from Manny's channel I've blocked. It's about even because I think they still got that rage. The two main people that were in the fight are no longer here. They're not on YouTube fighting anymore. So why is everybody fighting? That's my question. Why is everybody fighting when the two people who were supposed to be fighting not even here to fight? Because it was never about them. The subscribers always use their channels and their platforms to go after subscribers, go after content creators. They are now indoctrinated to use YouTube to go after somebody. They've been trained to do that. Almost like military conditioning. They've been trained to wake up in the morning, to get on YouTube. Don't look at how to fix an alternator. Don't look at how to put a water pump on, but to get on there, see what you don't like, and get in attack mode. They've been indoctrinated to do that. And some of them are now doing that to creators like me who have nothing to do with the argument. I'm just here reporting on it. The news won't even report on it, as important as it is. Nobody's talking about it except content creators because we want to give people a platform. The news is not giving y'all a platform. YouTube's not giving y'all a community platform to say, hey, if something happened to somebody you love, come talk on this community page. No, nobody's doing that. So we're sacrificing our channels and our content and who we are as hosts to bring people to our channel to at least have a debate, to have some closure, to at least mend the fence. Because there's people that watch Finny's channel and Manny's channel that don't have a problem with other subscribers. They do not have a problem. They're not fighting each other. They were watching a long time ago. Some dropped off of Manny, some dropped off of Finny's because they saw the direction in which everything was going. And they were like, you know what? The content was fun. It was funny. It was entertaining. Now it's just getting crazy now. I'm going to have to back off of it. Those people were control of their emotions. They saw something that was triggering them, taking them down a path that they didn't think they wanted to be on YouTube. They got on YouTube for a reason. And they were like, you know what? This is not why I got on YouTube today. I'm not doing this. I'm not. So they would just unsub channels. They would just leave channels alone. And now they're coming up going, I don't believe this was going to happen. But they felt something to make them get off those channels. They felt something in them like a gut instinct to get away from that dark energy. They did. By the time they woke up, it was like, oh man, I got away from this channel like over a year ago. Now I woke up this morning to this on TV. This is crazy. I kind of felt something was going on with these guys. Those people had it already. They were ahead of the curve. Dark energy is real. A lot of people don't believe it. They think, no, it's just how people are and it's people. No, it's dark energy. It infects people. It creates parasites. And parasites always look for a host. I am the host of this channel. Parasites will come to this channel thinking they can put that dark energy on me. They did it to Finny. They did it to Manny. The parasites got on those channels and just fed all the negative energy into that channel. It came to the point where the channels weren't anything except pits of negative energy. People were worked up and having anxiety just going to the site. They would look at the thumbnails. They would look at the titles, already have anxiety like, what's going on now? What's working them up? When I get on YouTube, if I'm looking for how to remove an emblem off the back of a Ford Expedition, I mean, I'm not really anxious. I'm not worked up. I'm eager. I'm eager to see who's done this job that I'm trying to do. So I get on YouTube and I go, oh shit, somebody else did it. Oh, he used a hot glue gun. Oh, this dude did it. He used a pick. Oh, this dude did. That's why I get on YouTube, to learn things from other people who have done things that I want to do. Even with content creation, I look at the lead attorney. I look at Anton Daniels. I look at Tisa Talks. I look at all of these people out there, even Candace Owens. I look at everybody. And I'm seeing how people create content. If that's something that I want to do, I want to do it better. But there are viewers out there who don't ever want to create content. What they want to do is find a creator that they can be a parasite of. They can go in and just leech all their energy out of them and suck the life out of them and bounce to the next. Because that's what happened to Manny and Finny. The life and energy was sucked out of those two men. And where's everybody now? On to the next creators. They're looking at our thumbnails. They're looking at our titles. Oh, this creator. Ooh, I'm going to get him. I'm going to call him a dumb fuck. Oh, I'm going to get him. I'm gonna call him an idiot. I'm going to do all this. I just block them. Because I tell people from the get-go, I don't care if you disagree with me. I don't care. Because that's the part of the debate, disagreeing. But if I don't disrespect you, don't disrespect me. You only got one chance. You got to be an adult on my channel. This is not a kid's channel. I even put not for kids. When I click things on, I say, no, not for kids. It's just not for kids. So if you got a kid mentality and a grown-up body, this channel might not be for you. You might come in thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to come in here and talk shit. Because that's what you're indoctrinated to do. This channel's not for that. And I want to make a video where the people who don't feel that way, who say, you know what, we just want a place to land for a while, a place to talk about Manny and Finny without fighting each other, because we were friends with both of them. It's okay if you were friends with Manny. It's okay if you were friends with Finny. Both of them were guilty of doing something to each other. It wasn't an angel versus an angel. It was an angel demon versus an angel demon. They were both doing shit to each other all the time. But you had a chance to be friends with the angel part of Manny, friends with the angel part of Finny. That's what you loved about them two, who actually used to be friends with each other. So when you go find a channel, you need to find a home that says, I want somewhere safe enough to at least say, you know what, I miss Manny without somebody attacking you. I miss Finny and Bubbly without somebody attacking you. I'm bouncing around YouTube looking at all these channels. People can't even say, man, I miss watching Manny's live streams. People just bomb them, jump on them. I'm like, why? They're just voicing their opinions. That's not Manny. That's a subscriber. That's not Manny. It's not somebody who even funded the nonsense. It's just a subscriber saying, man, I miss Manny and Julie, man. It was so much fun. I used to be their friend 2 years ago, and people just jump on them. Oh man, I miss Finny and Bubbly. They were always laughing and joking and dancing, all of that. People just jump on them. And it's like, that's what got us to this point now. Don't do that. If you see a subscriber who's in their feelings or in their emotions about what went down, allow them to feel. Give them a place to feel. Give them a place to let that feeling out. We shouldn't have to have channels only that allow people to exert rage. If there's channels out there that exert rage, say, hey, come to my channel. You can exert all the rage you want. I'm a great rage baiter. Come to my channel and just rage each other back and forth. It's a repeat of what Manny and Finny just went through. That channel just became the new Manny and Finny war game. That's it.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
A lot of us already had our channels. We already got our vibe, already got our energy. We've been helping the community. We've been doing things to help other YouTubers and other viewers. So our channels are not going to be changed by the parasites. We see who they are.
I see you, motherfucker.
They jump on our channels and right off the bat, oh, you an idiot, you don't know shit. You need to just mind your business, get back to your original content. Block. Because I don't even argue with people like that. They will find a home somewhere. They will settle down on some channel that allows that shit. This is one, I kick parasites. I got the anti-parasitic lotion, goddammit. Put that shit on them, kick them out. Kill them right off the bat. I don't even give them a warning. If they don't know where they are and you're not an adult at this point, you don't even get a warning. I'm an adult. I've been an adult for way too long to deal with other people's kids. If you were in your 30s, 40s, 20s, and you still acting like you 13, 14, 16, playing fucking Pac-Man in the basement, you don't belong on this channel. I put not for kids on my channel for a reason, because I don't want that childish shit on my channel. I want adults who are willing to come over and say, man, You know what? It's just jacked up how it was, man. I really wish they would have went this direction. I really wish Julie Nan would have did this. I wish Finny and Bubbly would have did this. Speak about what you wish. Their families are watching all of this content. Speak about how you feel about being their friends. Give them something good. They're seeing all the negative shit being spewed about each one of these people. They don't want to see that. They want to see, where did you meet Finny? Where did you meet Manny? Did you ever meet Finny and Manny at the same time? What happened when they all met? Was it a fun time? Was it good? It don't have to be all bad. Somehow things made a turn. We know that. We are investigating that right now. Even the law enforcement officials are investigating that right now. We will get to the bottom of how the fork in the road came and how everything started going downhill. We're getting to that. But in the meantime, people got to heal. People need channels that allow healing. People need to be allowed to speak to each other without me saying, you know what, I miss Manny. Oh, you evil, hating Nazi. Just like, dude, hold up. She's entitled to her feelings. That's her feelings. She shouldn't have to suppress her feelings because your rage is so loud. Everybody's upset about what happened. Nobody's happy about what happened. Get that out the way. There are people that are happy that Finny's dead. He got what he got. Fuck around, find out. There's happy. I'm glad Manny's in prison. Finally, he couldn't take shit, this and that. That's what he gets. There are people that are happy about that, but for the aggregate, nobody's really happy about the situation. We all wish it went in a different direction. I wish I wouldn't even be making this fucking video for y'all. I wish I would be still making content about working in my garage, putting transmissions and shit together. But instead, this is what I have to do to make sure we have a landing spot in the community of YouTube. Out of all the thumbnails, all the crazy shit out there, we got somewhere to land to say, you know what? I'm glad you said that. I'm glad it might be an online therapy session. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you, a Manny supporter, talking to a Finny supporter, and y'all have no beef against each other, but you guys are laughing back and forth about what Manny used to do that was so fun, and she's saying what Finny used to do was so fun, and together y'all bonded over what was so fun from two creators. It don't have to be, well, Manny said this about Finny. Finny said this about Manny. Well, he shot him. He's in prison. He's this. It don't have to be that all the time. We know what happened. We need to sit down and find a bridge, a healing bridge, to say, you know what? I used to watch him. I stopped because, and I didn't even know it was all his animosity. I kind of heard about it, but it never paid attention. And somebody from the other side might say, you know, I'm the same. They're in the same boat. Two people who enjoy content creation. And their creators got the subs, just started being parasites, leeching off of a host, sucked all the energy out of the happiness of who they were, and made these two people just enemies of each other. Every sub out there wasn't like that. I guarantee every sub wasn't like that. But we know the ones who were, because we see them on all the different live streams and all the chats. We see who the parasites are out there. I don't even talk to them. I see them, I don't even say, hey, man, you know, you shouldn't be like that. Fuck them. Let them be how they are. Stay away from me. I don't deal with negative energy. I don't even try to change negative energy. Positive energy attracts positive energy. The law of attraction. Negative energy attracts negative. I see negative and I don't go to it. When I see negative shit, I'm like, there's got to be somebody positive around here I can talk to. It's got to be somebody around here looking for a solution that I can talk to. It's got to be somebody looking for a resolution, how to solve a problem that I can talk to. I don't need to talk to this person going downhill, dragging everybody with them. I don't need to talk to that person. And I hope as you guys are bouncing around the internet, finding the new channels, the new creators you want to sit and listen to and talk to, not only you make me one, but you make several others some. So we can all bounce energy off of each other. We can all create a new community, a much more expansive community, something that people who are on Finny's and Manny's page should have looked at. Instead of trying to make two universes, make it one big universe. Merge everybody together. Come up with a common bond. Find the common bond and build a bridge on that. Instead, they kept looking for variances, kept looking for differences, and using that parasitic negative energy to drag two people down who were probably going to be great content creators. They had big families and a lot of fans. So the fact that we're at this point is unreal for a lot of people, including me, just listening to the stories. And I'm like, how did they get this far? How did somebody with a bright career and being a podcaster, being a live streamer, end up dead in front of Bellagio, and the other one end up behind bars for the rest of his life potentially? How did it get to that point? We all know we're going to find the source of it all, but in the meantime, help each other heal. That's all I can say. Help each other heal. Let the family see something good online for a change. It's enough negativity. It's enough parasitic energy out there. Let's do something different. Use this as a learning curve so we don't have this again from two new creators fighting each other because Manny and Finny subs decided to find two new hosts and they're parasites on these two. And now these two hosts are going to start fighting each other. I ain't fighting no hosts over nothing. You got something to say to me? Hopefully it's good. If it's not good, keep it to yourself and just keep saying it. If you feel this video will help you or somebody you know get through this tragedy, make sure you share it with them. Click like, subscribe, share this video on your Facebook, your YouTube, your X account. We got to make sure that people out there have a place to grieve, not just to argue, not just to fight, not just debate things that we've already debated 50 times already. It's time to start working to get over that bridge, to get over that hump, to come to a sense of closure. Anger will always have a place around us. We got to be the ones that stop that anger right out our front door and say, we need closure. Get rid of anger. And I like to say thank you guys to all the people from Finny's group and Manny's group and just, YouTube in general who are coming to all of our channels, checking things out. We all appreciate it because we do want to get the point across. We do want to highlight a situation that we think the media is not covering. Now, I have 4 or 5 other videos if you want to know my take on the situation. This is just basically a good energy video. If you want to know my take on the situation in the legal aspect, how I feel about the beginning or the end, or those other videos harness that energy. You don't have to bring it to this video. Find the other video on my homepage. It says Crime and Legal. That's the playlist, Crime and Legal, on my homepage. Open it. All the videos I've done about Finny and Manny are in that playlist. Watch them. You got something to say about the energy in them, make sure you put it on that video. Don't bring it to this one. I do my best to harness energy where it should be. It's like going to church and arguing about what happened in the club the night before. Argue about what happened in the club at the club, come to church and talk about what's going on in church. You don't want to mix the two. So I try to do that with my content. If there's something you want to say, hey, well, what do you think about such and such? Make sure you go to my homepage first before asking it here. And find that video what I already talked about it. Now you know what I think about it because you've watched the video, and I appreciate that.
The way that I operate, I rarely hesitate, creating that perpetrate the state of I gotta make my situation get better. I had a Beretta and then I wrecked in that jet. I bet I will never say never, fella was always too clever to let a prison get hold of me. Community molded me, my middle school voted me, most likely to go to the top was but holding me. Down was too slow to see, the money they floated me was really not interest free. These women don't interest me, they just wanna finish me. But first let me finish these. Steak on my plate, cuz you know this rent ain't free. Don't try to hate, cuz you know that mentally destroys you, annoys you, doing just what boys do. Boy, you motherfuckers destroying my joy, dude. Out of my seat, about to destroy this beat. Let me stop, out I walk, till these souls hurt my feet, and just breathe.